Getting set for baseball now on a Thursday night from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Michael Marriott gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Matt, the last 3 games been a bit of a struggle, and you wonder why. Well, you look at the base runners. He's allowing a lot of traffic on the bases. And so for that, I look at one number, his whip. It's over 1.5. He's got to get that down if he wants a chance to win games.
First baseman.
So striding in, John Wiggins. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one.
Mark Trumbo.
1-1. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Digging in to try it again.
Leading off
John
for fourth for
Wiggins.
The Yankees. First baseman John Wiggins.
First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Yankees are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Castro onto the grass, 2 down. Trying to pick things up where we left off. John Wiggins. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. First offering on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Matt Wieters.
Wieters awaits the 0-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding in once again, John Wiggins. And if you've been following along, you know he needs only the single to complete a cycle. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Roberson racing back. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as we are all tied at 5.
Yeah, he's been producing at the plate all year, so this should come as a surprise to nobody. But just because it's expected doesn't mean it's any less impressive. One swing, and we are tied.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Davis. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This pitch is popped up. And there's out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, John Wiggins. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Man, I guess a regular walk-off wasn't enough for him. So he blasts a grand slam in the final at bat to win this thing. I've seen a lot of things in my day, but that was something very special.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, guys, it seemed like every time he swung the bat, it was hit somewhere hard. He winds up with 5 base knocks in the game, and you don't see that too often. Without question, a standout performance.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5. Rain falling here in the tri-state area as we close in on game time at Yankee Stadium. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Kyle Lobstein is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, his last outing, he did his job. I mean, he didn't give up a run. He did a nice job, gave his team an opportunity, and he picked up the win. So he is throwing the ball as good as he can right now.
Into the box now, John Wiggins. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And this will get all the way out to the 399 sign in Death Valley. The tying run comes all the way around from first to score. And he will. Digging in to try it again, John Wiggins. He'll lead things off against Matt Cain. Into the windup and the pitch. This is line to left. Roberson has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions.
Ready now, Kurt Suzuki comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Here's Castro for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Last half of the 5th coming up. The O's lead this thing 2-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Wiggins. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
But this will hang up just a bit. Ready for another shot now, John Wiggins. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing?
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Hey, we were just speculating about this starter maybe starting to show some signs of tiring, and then he gives up a long ball. If you ride a starter too long, it can come back to bite you sometimes.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Slow grounder to first. And that's through for a hit. Trying to pick things up where he left off, John Wiggins. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. Jones is there, and he has it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
7-5 tonight's final. The Baltimore Orioles get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Matt Cain earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The show is on the air with Saturday Night Baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. It's Yankees baseball, and it comes your way next. Luis Severino gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, we're watching a guy who's the reigning champion of the Cy Young in the American League last year. He's an American League Cy Young Award winner. That speaks volumes to his stuff and how he gets himself ready for games. He's always prepared. Lineups are afraid of him. And regardless if he's having a good outing or not, the stuff carries. So I want to see him have a good outing today.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matt, they won the game last night, and I talked to the manager earlier, and he just said, you know, we executed it. And if we can do that, we'll be a consistent team, and we'll win games.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Castro rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner scores from second. And he will head. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jose Reyes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Drilled to first. Wiggins comes up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Yankees lead this one 3-1. Digging in to try it
Now
again.
batting,
John
first
Wiggins.
baseman, John Wiggins.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
I like that take right there. I know it's a strike, but man, they're making him work. He's been struggling early, and now they're making him work even more. You got to stay within your game plan and be patient, and I think this is a good plan right now.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. The 0-2 home. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Davis.
For the Orioles,
0 for 1
first
for him here in this one.
19, Chris Davis.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Beautiful diving stop. How about that?
Outstanding play.
Digging in and looking for more, John Wiggins. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, base is empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. A solo shot here to left. His second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
John Wiggins will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Ready for another chance? Chris Davis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second. Digging in once again, Matt Wieters. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Wieters awaits the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Wiggins fields it cleanly. And he barely gets to the bag in time, and a close play for out number 1.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. The Yankees host their 130th win, most in the league. Luis Severino earns victory number 22 this campaign as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Kevin Gausman was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.